Word Wednesdays. So, what are the topics that are up for discussion? It may be love, health, or career. We could discuss the struggle, your worth, or your fears. Word speaks about it all, and all are welcome to pull up a chair. I could care less about your age, race, gender, status, or geographical location. I am here to address these topics every other Wednesday. That's the word, and that's me. I know you all been waiting patiently to sit here with me and sip a cup of tea. The overall message is unity, world peace, and most importantly, LOVE. Welcome back to Word Wednesdays. You are here with Nina St. Cyr, the founder of Written Smith 101. If you would like to learn more about me and the services that I offer to the general public, please visit the website at www.writtensmith101.org. Today, the topic that I have chosen to discuss is what I call the process of elimination. We are basically going to talk about how we select friends, how we observe the behavior of our friends, and how we eliminate unwanted friends. Now, first, let's talk about the selection of friends. We are going to select friends according to similarities and ambitions. You are not going to select friends because you feel sorry for them. Many times people tend to select friends primarily because they feel sympathetic towards people, and these people come to you with their burdens and they talk to you about their problems. And of course, any rational person is going to sympathize with another, considering the fact that another has faced many challenges, especially if these challenges are overwhelming when you're looking at the challenges in which you have faced. However, that is not the best way to select a good friend, because that can backfire. I myself, from personal experience, have selected friends because I've actually felt sorry for them. And as I said, these people, they tend to gravitate towards people who are sympathetic towards people, who are good people. However, they tend to turn around and become very manipulative. And they take advantage of these people, such as myself and such as many of us who have good-natured spirits. And they basically try to use, abuse, and manipulate us. So you are not going to select a friendship primarily because you feel pity for a friend. Instead, you're going to select a friendship because you and another person has a number of similarities. You have the same level of ambition. And it doesn't matter whether your goals are different. The fact that your ambition is on the same wavelength, that shows you that you guys are go-getters. Surround yourself around people that have something in common with you, or people who are references to who you choose to be later on in life. Now let's talk about observing friends. Now this one is pretty tricky because you have to pay close attention to your friends, and many of us, once we become comfortable with people, we tend to think that we don't have to let our guard down. And if we do let our guard down, that puts us in a very vulnerable position. So in this case, you would have to pay attention to who is clapping and who is laughing. Now, I know you guys have heard the saying, smiling faces tell lies, and everyone who smiles in your face is not your friend. This is very true. You have also heard the common saying that your eyes are the window to your soul. This too is true. Watch your friend's body language. Pay attention to them in particular times, such as when you have achieved something. Notice their behavior. Pay attention to who is clapping and pay attention to who is laughing. And the reason why I say to pay attention to who is clapping and who is laughing, because those who are clapping for you may be genuinely clapping for you. However, some of them who are clapping are actually laughing behind your back. And you have to be aware of this, because this is how people find themselves in predicaments in which they cannot get out of. And it's too late, because they've trusted someone, and that particular someone has put them in a place where they cannot escape. And to avoid this, you have to pay attention to your friends. You must observe their behaviors, and you must realize who is for you and who is against you. Pay attention to their eyes. I believe that the eyes are truly the windows to one's soul. You cannot disguise how you feel about someone, because your eyes will give it away. Your eyes will tell it all. Have you ever noticed when you're attracted to someone of the opposite sex, or those of you who are attracted to people of the same sex, have you ever noticed when you find yourself attracted to someone, you give off a signal, and that first signal that you give off happens to come from your eyes? Even in your moments of anger, you still give off a signal. Your eyes and your eyebrows as well will let people know you're upset, you're angry, you're even enraged based on how you look at someone. Pay attention, close attention to how your friends look at you. Pay special attention to their behaviors when you have accomplished something. Many of your friends, believe it or not, you may have a friend right next to you that you walk around with every day, that you spend all types of hours and weeks and years. You could have known this person. And this person may seriously be jealous of you. And people don't understand that jealousy can stem from the smallest thing. You don't have to have a big house or a fancy car to attract jealousy. You could just be yourself. And someone may dislike you off of the strength of who you are. Many people don't know that. They may dislike the way you dress. They may dislike the attention you get from the opposite sex or from the same sex. They may dislike you because you're focused. They may dislike you because you have goals and ambitions. There's really no reason to determine why another person may not like you. But that's not your problem. That's their problem. As I spoke about in the last recording, when we spoke about self-love and bullying. But pay attention to your friend's behavior, and that will let you know who your friends are. Notice who is clapping and who is laughing. Also, pay attention to their friends' behavior. Because if you're not able to detect envy or jealousy amongst your group of friends based on their behavior or through eye contact, their friends will let you know how your friend feels about you. Pay attention when you leave the room or you walk somewhere. Notice the whispers. Pay attention to their reaction when you walk back into the room. And this message applies for men and women, believe it or not. And the last thing we're going to speak about is eliminating friends. The first step to eliminating friends is to first call your friends out on their behavior. That's right. Give them the opportunity to explain themselves. If their explanation for their behavior is justifiable and satisfactory, then let it go. However, if their explanation is not justifiable and is not satisfactory to you, let that person go. You have to let that person go. I don't care if you've been friends with this person for 15, 20, 30 years. The minute a person changes up on you, that person is gone. Because a true friend will not change up on you under no circumstance. It doesn't matter if this particular friend has a boyfriend, a girlfriend, moved to another town, making new friends. It doesn't matter. There's no particular reason why a true friend should change their characteristics. Under no circumstance is that acceptable. So the minute you notice that your friend has switched up on you and you approach them and you ask them, what's going on? Why are you behaving this way? I feel some type of distance between us. Let me know something. And they cannot explain, let them go. Because that will not be the last time that they will switch up on you. The fact that they switched up on you in the first place should cause you some type of worry. You should be very cautious. And you should also question the entire friendship. Now, please understand, many people have down times. And that's okay. That's cool. Some people, they're dealing with grief. Some people are dealing with all types of situations, that we have to go through in life in general. You never know what's going on with the next person. However, if this particular person is not going through these particular challenges, which I call natural disaster challenges, there's no reason for no one to switch up on you. However, if they are, you need to take that into consideration. Because there's a lot of things that go on with people and they may not be ready to talk to you about it. They may just want to deal with their issues in solitude. And that's fine. If your friend needs space, give your friend space. Reach out to them, make sure that they're all right. Let them know that you're a listening ear and you'll always be there for them whenever they need you. But if they need space, a true friend will let you know, I need space. And if they don't let you know and they just become distant, Let them become distant. Eventually, they'll come back. And when they do come back, there should be no grudge held against them. Because that's how some people operate. Some people operate better when they are alone. Some people need a group of friends in order to cope with certain things that happen throughout their lives. And some just don't. Me personally, I like to be alone when I'm going through something. I don't like to be around a group of people. Sometimes I don't even answer my phone. That's just me personally. But as I said earlier, if your friend is not going through anything concerning natural disasters, natural tragedies, then you need to question that friendship. You really do. You need to question that friendship. And you need to eliminate anyone who is not for you.